Falcons after winning the African Women Cup of Nations Championship for the 8th time. The House recalls that the Super Falcons of Nigeria won the African Women's Cup of Nations Championship on December 3, 2016 for a record 8th time after defeating the national team of Cameroon, the host nation, in the final. Aware that the players and officials are being owed backlog of allowances by the Nigerian Football Federation. Also aware of the reported disclosure by the Minister of Youth and Sports, Mr. Solomon Dalong, that the victory of the Super Falcons was unexpected, a mindset that may have led to the failure to make proper arrangements for the payment of the allowances of the players and the officials. Cognizant that the players have refused to vacate their hotel rooms until they were paid all their due entitlements, despite urgings by the Nigerian Football Federation and officials of the ministry. Believing that the refusal of the team to hearken to the plea of the football officials must have been informed by past actions, inactions, failures, and inability of the Nigerian Football Federation and the Sports Ministry to keep to their promises and assurances in similar situations in the past, resolves to 1. Commend with a standing ovation the Super Falcons for the superlative performance of the team at the just concluded Africa Women's Cup of Nations Championship in Cameroon, where they won the cup for an unprecedented 8th time. 2. Deplore the non-payment of the allowances of the players and officials and urge the Nigeria Football Federation to pay without further delay the backlog of unpaid allowances. And 3. Mandate the Committee on Sports to ensure implementation and report back to the House within 4 weeks for further legislative action. I so move, Mr. Speaker and honorable colleagues. Honorable colleagues, there isn't really much to add to what I have stated here in the body of the motion. That is because for the past 2 weeks or so, the space is filled with the cries of these ladies. Has it become a crime to make your country proud, when even those that played the final and lost have been celebrated by their own country? The president called them, honored them, appreciated them, and the winners are here languishing, unattended to, uncared for, by a country that seems now to prefer that they go across the land and seek for greener pasture elsewhere, instead of staying here and using their talent to make Nigeria proud. What story are we telling the people coming behind? These girls are not asking for anything extraordinary. I'm surprised to hear that they said they are looking for entitlements of 1 year, 2 years. No, I asked them, and they told me that what they are asking for is the allowances promised them right from the qualifying stage, from March 2016 till they won the competition. The allowances paid to them at home is paid in Naira. This just changed because when I was in charge of women's football in this country, as a member of the Nigerian Football Association, executive board member, we used to pay home matches and away matches in dollars. Agreed that now things are the way they are. They told these girls they will be paying them in Naira when they play at home, and they agreed. But even the naira and the dollar for away matches, so qualification, the competition itself, nothing has been paid. When there was so much noise, they quickly went, before they played the final match, they went there and gave the officials, who have not been paid a single month's salary since they had been employed. They went to pay them 500,000 naira, and they paid the ladies 400,000 naira. Let me bring it to your notice that these guys are very, very patriotic. In 2004, I led a delegation of Nigeria to South Africa to play this same championship, which we won. We left Nigeria without being given any money. And we kept on begging the girls that, don't worry, by the time we win, everything will be sorted out. Unfortunately, we won. No money came from Nigeria, and the girls stayed put in Johannesburg. I sat there with them, I didn't leave them. And I stayed with them until the Nigerian government sent money from Nigeria through our embassy in Pretoria. And the girls were paid in South Africa before they came home. And the then president called us together in the villa, apologized for the inadequacies of the administrators, and gave the girls a bonus of 1 million naira each. And that was the end of it. But what this shows now is that between 2004 and now, we didn't learn any lesson. Nothing was learned. Because these girls kept on playing, doing well, and at the end of the day, what do they get? Nothing. Please, this matter, whether they pay them tomorrow or next week, I want to urge our people to really do something tangible to put an end to this shame. Supposing these guys stayed in Cameroon, what will happen now? Nigeria will be disgraced. The fact that they do not want to disgrace Nigeria, they have come back to protest. I think we should really appreciate their patriotism and come out boldly to tell the people responsible to sit up and do the needful, pay these guys what is being owed them. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, colleagues. Ovation to the girls. They will see it. They will know that we have given them the ovation. Who are the people we are writing the letter to? We are writing letter to the Nigerian Football Federation. Where will they put it? Will they even show the girls? So if we just write, unless we say that we want them to come here before we do the ovation, but if to say we just write them the letter will not go to the girls. The letter is going to the Nigerian Football Federation, and I do not think they are worthy of keeping such a letter in their office. These are girls that were not appreciated, and we should not write a letter to Nigerian Football Federation.
The Nigerian who performed one feat in the field of medicine recently wasn't on the floor of the House, but we gave him a standing ovation. So, on those against it, say nay. The ayes have it. The prayer we was trying to run away from is what we must do now. So, I don't know how the process for a minute. You are not clapping. Okay, thank you very much. You can now take your seats.